Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Knowles Tarot. I hope you guys are feeling pretty good, and welcome to your reading. I was gonna say welcome to your weekly reading, but this is not the same thing. Excuse me for that. Welcome to your 12/12 portal reading. Actually, this is gonna be what to expect on the 12/12 portal. I know I'm posting this kind of late in the day, but hopefully this energy resonates for you just anywhere around the 12/12 portal. So this could be anywhere in December. This could be anywhere in 12/12 of 2024, 2025, any year really. You can come back to this reading or check out this reading on any day. I say come back, but then like when we're in the future, it'll just be, you won't be coming back. You'll be on the date of it. Anyways, that thought aside, welcome to your 12/12 portal reading. We're going to be looking at your current and future energy. I thought since it's such a 12/12, out of all the numbers, like they call it like the 1/1 or the 2/2 or maybe even the 8/8 portal. Even then, I was a little bit deeper. The 12/12 gives me that energy of Pisces, so I'm thinking it's very wise, very deep energy that we're dealing with. So I'm keeping the spread kind of light. But we're just gonna look at the current and future energy, and that should be like, I can't see my screen, is it? Okay. I literally can't see my screen, keeping battery power on. Anyways, we're gonna get into this reading soon. I'll timestamp when it starts below, just so you don't miss that. Yeah, for everyone who's been coming, thank you so much for your continuous support. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much love to you, and all the love back tenfold, and then some. Let's see. Don't forget to like the video, share it, subscribe, comment, bell notifications. If you want a private reading, information for that is down below. And yeah. Yeah, for anyone who's new, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys stay. That'd be really cool. And for any returning visitors, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Welcome back to the club. It's good. It's good to see you. Did you validate your parking? Cool. Okay. So all right. So for the 12/12 portal reading, we're gonna be looking at that with the Prism Oracle by Nicole Pivarotto. I can't remember the name because the book is Nicole Pivarotto. I don't know how to pronounce that. I hope I pronounced it right. Speaking of pronouncing, I did read your comments, Nana. I called you Nana all throughout your personal reading, or through the pick a card. So sorry. I said Nana like grandma. So maybe you guys could be in this reading could be thinking about a grandma or something like that. But I don't know. That's maybe not for this reading. We're gonna start with the Prism Oracle to get the current and future, and then we're gonna clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. Actually, this one's all on the ground. But we'll clarify with Light Seers Tarot. What's at the bottom? We got Space. Not this again. You know, if you've been through been to the last few readings, you know what song comes to mind. I just need some, and I really don't. I had to listen to it just so I could get it out of my brain, and I did until now. So thanks, Spirit, appreciate it. What's at the bottom for the Light Seers Tarot? Oh, the Page of Wands. I saw this come out a little bit before the reading. I was doing a little early shuffle to see what the energy might be about. So yeah, it's cool. All right, let's get into this reading. And I did bring the book for the Prism Oracle, so I won't be just shooting off at the mouth, Hamilton. So I won't just be running my mouth on stuff. I'll be able to read something about these cards. So Space. That one's a little bit self-explanatory, but the black cards I read in the book, they're all about inviting in something new. So black would be the space with maybe think a new moon. How that's empty, and so it's not like the full moon, so it's there's no moon to be seen, but there is space for the moon to be created, not created, but there's space for the moon to come back into its fullness. So that's what the black energy sort of represents. So that's the energy I'm sort of feeling before we get into this. Is you're inviting in something new. You're I don't know. Yeah, definitely inviting in something new. What would I feel with 12 again? Because this is a 12/12 portal. The 12, there's a 1 and 2. I can't remember the example, but I had it before. 1 and 2. Oh, yes. I'm so glad, okay. Very random. I used to see shooting stars a bunch in the last few years. or not the last few years, like a few years ago. I think it was like 2020, 2021. It was always usually like winter time, which makes sense that you see shooting stars. I don't know, I can't remember the science behind it, but it makes sense that you see them more in winter. Um, but I used to see them a lot, and then maybe like 2 years ago, 1 year ago, like last year, and well, within the last few years now, actually, I haven't been seeing many shootings. I haven't been seeing any shooting stars at all, and I was seeing so many for such a consistent period of time. I was like, this is so cool. There's so many shooting stars. And then all of a sudden, for like a couple years, just none at all. Not even one. I was asking Spirit. I was like praying. I was like, Spirit, just one shooting star, please. Like, can I just see? Can I see one more? But then after a while, I just got to appreciate, I don't know, all the stars, the constellations, all the stuff. I think that was a cool part of it because I think last week, or if it was this week or last week, I can't remember. But I saw 2 shooting stars in 1 week, and it was really freaking cool. I didn't expect it at all. I was just chilling, and then like the first one came, and then like the literal day after, another one happened, and I was like, what the? All right, what's the message in this? I was talking about a sign in a couple of readings ago, and I don't know. I'll take that one as my sign because that was really weird. It hasn't happened since, so I mean, I'm cool with it. But if it does happen again, I'll appreciate it. So yeah, but I call that the 12 energy because I was like 1 week, 2 shooting stars, and so I don't know, something about maybe the 12-12 reading because it have something to do with like stars, so wishing upon a star, wishing, dreaming for something, but also at the same time, and this is the first second time it's happened. I got a sharp ass ring in my ear, and it just went away. So cool. 1 and 2. What was I thinking? Shooting stars. Something. It feels like something. The energy of something that like I was talking about, something you prayed for, something that you've wished for, maybe something you've dreamed for, coming to fruition. Because that was the same example of what I was saying. It was like years. Like imagine that. I don't know what kind of struggle you've been through, but just imagine it being years of you just waiting for something to be fixed, something to be good again, something to be happy again, something to be maybe like an energy that you remember, but like better. I don't know. That energy is hard to articulate. It's just something you've definitely wished for, definitely dreamed for, and I feel most definitely prayed for. So yes, and we'll get into the reading now. I'll go ahead and timestamp that. So sorry to keep you guys waiting, especially if you're new here. So let's see. The collective for the 12-12 portal. Starting with the Prism Oracle. This one's fun. I believe this was a Christmas or birthday present. This is a cool deck. Check it out by Nicole Pivorato. Let's see. The collective's current energy. I did a pre-shuffle before, but oh my goodness, hunger. Whoa. Okay, you know what's cool about that? There's that new moon right there. Because it's not a full. I mean, yeah, it's not a full moon. I mean, if it was a full moon, it wouldn't be hunger. Because a full moon would be like the full feast. It would be the filled-in moon. It would be the full. Fulfill. I'm saying fill full, but now I'm saying fulfill. So yeah, something being fulfilled, something that you wish for, dream for, ask for, being fulfilled. What the fuck? Frustration at the bottom, which I was reading in the book then, because I was trying to read through the cards so I could actually get some sense of them, and not just read them here with you guys to learn them as well. Because I haven't done that in a while. But frustration was talking about the same thing we'd always kind of talked about, was finding a new perspective. It was like, if this doesn't fit through, how can you look at it differently to solve the problem? So I don't know, hunger. Oh, and I guess you see that circle? It feels like that circle represents that circle right there. So whatever this frustration is, this hunger, it's like you can't fit in. The current energy out. It's like why is that's not success? Is it? It is success popping out, but that's interesting. It's just because success is an orange card, and actually I've learned so is frustration. Doesn't this bitch look red? Am I crazy? It's okay. The deck calls it an orange card, but that's all right. So that means that there's actually 3 orange cards, which means orange is your color today. I was thinking orange and yellow, but I was thinking yellow, and now the card's telling me orange. You see all these orange cards? Which, go figure. Burnt orange, I guess. What do they call it? It's like that red, foresty burnt orange. Auburn or some crap like that. Hunger. in your current just means that you're looking to fill something, like looking to looking to fulfill something, I guess I could say, when we were talking about that. But looking to complete something, with the circle being like the energy of 9, completion, a full circle. So looking to complete something. But with hunger, what else I see with that? The H is F G H. H is number 8 in the numerology, and eight is about infinite. The first thing I see with the number 8 is it being the infinite symbol, because it's shaped like that. So with this frustration, it could just feel like infinite frustration, maybe in the past coming through, where it was like you just couldn't solve this, you couldn't fix this. It would be like an infinite struggle. So now in the current, it's just like there's hunger for something better, something more. Maybe this year doesn't feel as accomplished, with this 12-12 energy. Maybe is what you're thinking of, or not just as accomplished. Maybe you're just like it, or maybe it's that feeling like you ate, like what's the phrase, like you ate for sure. I'm trying to figure out how to say that in the in the best way. You ate this cycle, you ate this this year in a great way. It was a feast for sure, but it just feels like because I'm even like getting the picture. This is like a plate that was full, and you ate the food off of it, literally. So now there is hunger, because like it's not because you didn't accomplish anything at all. It's more so it feels like because you still could accomplish more. So I mean, like there's like, I don't know, there's average and then above average, and not to say that you rank in any way, but it's just like you have the drive, the passion to go above average. So it's like there's something, I feel like you want to do something in that sense. Hunger being number 8 as well, that's the house of Scorpio, and Scorpio is about death and rebirth. So yeah, it definitely feels like, and Scorpio's always a sign that's like, oh, I did it great, now I'm going to do it better, and like, and now I'm going to do it better, and now I'm going to do it better. It's like, and that's the energy I'm feeling here for sure with the hunger. So you ate, but now you're still hungry. That's really cool. At least in the current energy. That's hilarious. I never thought I would say that in a reading, but I mean, it feels like it for sure. Or I don't think I would really say that aloud. I like saying it online, or like typing it, like, hey, you ate that, sis. But saying it out loud is just hard to find the context, because then I'll be tripping over the words. Oh, what's back again? Guess who's back again? 24 karat magic. Space. Another song. Jesus Christ, so many songs. That's Space by Jake, by the way. I don't know if I said that, for anyone who doesn't know. Oh my gosh, I keep saying space. This is what space feels like. I feel like a clown every time I do that. Alright, let's see. I was telling you guys I was getting yellow energy. Was I not? And there's that magic for sure. There's a vision that I tell you, like, to trust your vision, guys, for sure. Even even when you cannot see it physically. What was I thinking? What was the first card we got? It was something like I can't remember, but I was making sure that it was that we set the right energy. Success. It was a yellow card. It was an orange card. That was hunger. There's balance, determination. Just a moment. Edamame. I've got to be sure it's illumination. I can move them like this. That's better. Jesus Christ. Because that was frustration as well. I can't remember. We had 2 cards ago. That's crazy. Well, I'm just gonna pretend. Let's space. We had space. We had. I don't think it was one of these. I think it was maybe hunger. I just feel like we were talking about. Okay. Bit of illumination. Okay, maybe I can't remember the other card. It's okay. We'll move forward and see what the future energy is, because that's important. But good job in the current, because you did good. Licked the plate clean. Completed the cycle. I don't know. Maybe Spirit wasn't ready for you to be ready this early, ready this soon. But you're ready to tackle another cycle. It feels like, in a sense, for sure. So let's see what the future energy says. It's cool. 12-12 energy. Whoa, and that's even cooler. 12-12 energy. Success. And this is an orange card, and I can actually see that. I can tell. So it can't be lying to me. I looked it up and it was. Because some of these cards really be different color than you expect, and I don't like it. Like the frustration was one of them. I said, "This is red," and so in every reading where I ever called it a red card and talked about the red energy, scratch. No, I'm just kidding. You can still take the energy as it comes, but like, yeah, I guess maybe that's the only one. Yeah, maybe I think rejection is one of them. I don't know what color this is because the deck might say it's pink. Low key, for real though. You don't believe me? I literally. Anyways, success in your success in your future. Let me go ahead and talk about that. That's really cool. That's getting to the end of the rainbow. Look at how that circle is empty, and now it's like radiating. Like it's not fully. Yeah, there's not more stuff on it, but like there's hope for more. There's like because the rainbow is usually like hope after a rainstorm. Is like the rain's over. You can actually see clear skies. So clear skies and color with that rainbow. So there's more color to be seen, more happiness, more of a spectrum, more options, more happiness for sure with success. I always want this card to come out in a reading, and now that it has, I don't know what to say. I'm almost like not astonished. Is that the right word? That could be the right word probably. I'm taken aback in a really beautiful way because the success card is one of my favorite cards. It looks really nice and it has that rainbow in it, so it has a lot of that LGBTQ IA plus energy, which I always live for because of the rainbow, of course. But then on another aspect, because I take into aspect everything for sure. So it also has a religious aspect with the flood. What is it? Who's flood? Y'all read the Bible. Y'all tell me. Fuck. What is it? I read the Bible too. I'm trying to remember. Shit. It's Noah's Ark. Yeah. Cause I either say Noah's Ark or Jonah's Ark, but Jonah's one was with the fish. There's too many goddamn stories in that book, y'all. Uh, Noah's Ark when it rained, and it flooded, and after the flood, that was a promise that it would never rain again or something like that. So a promise, like a promise you made to yourself, fulfilling it, and then this being like the success, the rainbow, the what is it? Literally like the signal that the storm is over, the signal that everything is going to be like fine, everything's gonna be okay, but at the same time everything's gonna be like abundant. Because it feels very mirrored with very mirrored with this rainbow. But look at this one side. On this one side, on this half of the mirror, there's no sun, there's no light, there's no. It may be not even nighttime, but there's no growth because the sun creates growth. The sun creates warmth. It creates a feeling of happiness and like the feeling of being alive because it gives you that energy. But there's nothing over here, and it's okay because the nighttime does its job where like it gives us the space. It gives us the ability to go into our emotions, feel, quiet time, things like that. But so each served their space, each served their important role. But like, imagine if it was just nighttime all the time. R.I.P. to is it Alaska? I think someone told me in the comments, and I really appreciate you. I think it's Alaska where it's like, and it could be somewhere else. So sorry if I'm butchering that. Geography and history, not my favorite subjects. I was never good at them, and if I'm not good at something, I don't like it. No, I'm kidding a little bit. But on this side, on the right side, where you come to at the end of the rainbow, at this beautiful, successful moment, there's a sun, there's growth, and then I think it's not even that you get rid of the other side. It's not that you get rid of what you've been through. You take it all into account, and that's why you have the night and the day. Because you can't just have all day either. So it's just like it's going to be a good balance of all that. But you're going to see more growth now. You're going to see more happiness, more warmth. It's really nice. I forget what the orange cards are about, but I'm not going to read what the cards mean because that's more so what I just told you what they mean for this specific reading. I'm just going to read what like the overall colors could mean so you can get like a feel for that. And let me see if I even get them right because this deck is so freaking strange. Yellow card for your current energy being hunger. That is yellow for sure. Don't even lie to me. Okay, yeah, it's yellow for sure. Hunger. It said this card is not about the bodily hunger for food, but a hunger for something more, a craving for something that will nourish your soul. It signals a deep wanting for something to fill you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Ask yourself, what are you hungry for? What's sticking out is that definitely it says it signals a deep wanting for you to for something to fill you mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. And that's what we were kind of talking about with there being a signal. Like something here is a signal, something here is a sign that you want something deeper, um, want something more for not your physical, but for your for your spiritual, for your emotional, for your mental. You want more for your growth, your inner growth, and that's how you create that outer growth. It's by starting on the inside first. So it's like, I don't know. Right now, I don't know what in the current energy. There's some sort of. So I'm gonna give you that. Damn, this card's ripped out of the book too. It's a mess. I'm gonna give you that so you can see it. You gotta focus on it though. But yeah, it's saying something like definitely a craving for something, but it's the important part is that it's not a physical craving. So you might be craving some Oreos, you might be craving some cinnamon toast crunch, and that's understandable, obviously, amen. But this isn't about like a physical craving in that sense. Some readings can be about that, but this one's more of like a craving that you feel like spiritual, like you feel like you wanna like go on a journey possibly like spiritually and mentally. You could feel maybe you want to like strengthen your mind, strengthen your writing, your speaking, your talking, your thinking, your thought process, strengthen that, like organize it. And then like emotionally you may want to like, what would that be? I don't know. Listen more to your heart, your intuition. Start feeding yourself more positive heart phrases that help you love, give you more self-care, give you more love to yourself, so that you can hear your heart more, hear other people's hearts more, things like that. It literally feels kind of clinical now that I'm saying that. So some of you could be doctors. If you are, that's pretty cool. It's a lot of monies. I do like monies. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. Oh, see, here's one. And real quick, because then we're going to get into clarifying this after we read the orange energy. Here's one. The devil is a lie. Well, he's not really. Well, you know what I mean. I like that phrase. Well, actually, he is. He's him as a walking. Has anyone ever seen the devil cruising down your neighborhood? That man is not real. He is not going to get you for your sins. It is you that is It is you that is beating yourself up. I don't know why I'm saying that so like plainly and harshly. So sorry for that. I'm just like thinking, where is this one card? It's like literally one card, and I feel like I've been through the whole deck already. This reading has had a lot of interruptions. I apologize. Let's see. If you rock with it, then I rock with you. I appreciate you. Let's see. It's literally, I'm not even gonna care. Okay, I said that. As I said, I'm not even gonna care anymore. Energy. Look at this. What color is this? Someone tell me the truth or lie to me and tell me that it's red, please, because it's not. I keep saying energy is a red card as well. So energy and frustration. Yeah, I'm frustrated because these are both orange cards apparently. Get out of town. That episode from SpongeBob. Get out of town, because that's what I feel like. Yeah, look at this literally in the book. You lie. Anyways, okay, so I guess it's an orange card. We're not even looking at energy. We're looking at the orange, what it means in a reading. Let's see here. Did I just read? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, collective. You guys are gonna have to freaking skip around and shit because I apologize. Or you're not even gonna. I read the card instead of reading the yellow energy. That was a mistake. So maybe someone needed the hunger energy. Well, let me go ahead and keep moving forward. To read the yellow energy that you got in your current. So if you draw yellow cards in the reading, it may be a prompt to take a look at the duality of a situation. Yellow itself has many double and contradicting meanings. So how is that duality arising in your life? Are you perhaps in a single-minded state and not able to see other perspectives? We were talking about that with frustration. That's cool. Take a moment to look at the situation from all angles and then trust what feels right to you. So, yeah, we were talking about trust what you feel, trust your intuition. So there's a second nod to that. And we're also talking about frustration or perspectives. So there's a second nod to perspectives as well. So something about looking at different perspectives, taking a moment, because they give yellow lights, like yellow lights on the road. They tell you to pause because you're about to stop. So in this situation, and it's not maybe because we only all we got is yellow, and we even got orange next. So we're not even the universe isn't telling you to stop. The universe is going to tell you to pause, take a moment. And orange in my mind is usually like the color of like the legs of movement. Because if red is like the base chakra or the feet, moving up the legs would be orange to me. So even now it's telling you to wait and pause, but as soon as we move into the future energy, you're going to be, utilizing your legs moving forward into success, which is cool. So yellow energy is cool. Let me go to the orange energy. Let's see. Okay, so if orange cards come up in a reading, it's a sign to tap into joy and playfulness during this period of your life. Orange is full of energy, which can be invigorating, but also overstimulating. How are these energies emerging in your life right now? Are you feeling excited, or is the energy feeling a little too intense? If it's too intense, take a moment to release that energy with a sense of play. Now is the time to take a moment and celebrate all the joy that is apparent within your life and all the forms that it takes. Bro, there's so many times where they've said take a moment in this. So, and we've talked, and in the beginning, I don't know, I think we talked about hope or wish or prayer, and I'm hearing the word prayer now too, because I don't know, there's been multiple religious things that have come up, and I wasn't expecting it. Like, trust me, I've had enough religion in my life. I don't usually prompt to talk about it unless it comes up in my soul. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Religion has come up a bunch in this reading. So something about taking a moment, prayer, maybe even pausing this reading to pray, to look for like, or even like, I would say before any reading to pause and like, pray for guidance if you want, if you're really looking for guidance. Sometimes you just, watch Tarot for comfort, which I agree, I do it all the time. But sometimes we really look for that answer as well. So if you're doing that, maybe take a moment, pray, pause, uh, take a moment, and then also there's success. So I also feel take a moment to relish in your success, because you may be hungry now, but then you come in the future and there's success, and like maybe it's what I'm feeling. I felt it a little bit. It's like oh, it's the end of the rainbow, and it's like oh, it's like the end of the roller coaster. It's like oh, time to get off. It's like it's not that. It's like you can sit at this rainbow, you can watch it, you can see the beautiful colors. You don't have to let it pass by. You can be successful and enjoy it, and like sit in it. Like you deserve to. I feel like you've definitely, um, yeah, yeah. Appreciate your accomplishment and appreciate the growth that you have experienced along the way. Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about with the sun right there. I'm not feeling much with that anymore. So yeah, definitely cool with hunger and success. I did not expect that. So something you did not expect, but of course it's really good. And like what I was saying, it's like you maybe just don't know how to feel. You don't know how to handle. You don't know how to. I feel like the best advice I see movement and magic. That's cool. There's two M's. I think M is 13, which is Scorpio energy, more Scorpio energy. So there's a huge transformation here. And even going from hunger to success is a huge transformation. I'm gonna show you this last thing before we move to clarification. I just noticed that like this could be even like a zoomed in picture of this circle, and then imagine you back up from the picture the way we're talking about. Take a moment, pause, back up from the situation, whatnot. Take a moment, pause, back up, and then look how it's like this. Almost looks like you zoomed out. Like if you zoomed out, now you see the whole picture, and now you can see the whole thing. But if you zoom in to this right here, then all you see is this circle. So it's like with success, if you zoom in, and this would represent like the sun, I guess, but zoomed in this full picture. This is only a zoomed in part of the picture. This is the full picture. So what I see there is, I'm putting the wrong spot. What I see there is like if you're looking at the picture, the full picture being success, if you're looking at the picture and you're only looking at a very zoomed in detailed part of it, if you're only looking at one tiny part of it, and that's the sun. So I mean, first of all, imagine looking really closely at the sun. Like imagine going up to the sun, like right up to it. And I mean, no joke, like within space. Imagine literally within space, you are up at the sun and your eyes are wide open. Those retinas are going to burn, and not just your retinas, your whole body's probably gonna engulf absolutely into flames. But the point I'm making is like if you're zoomed in, like even if you look at the sun from here with your eyes, it's going to burn them. So it's like you can't be too zoomed into the success. You can't be too that's the exact opposite we were just talking about, where it's like relish in it. So you can sit in it, But don't try to force it and move it around. Don't try to like, what's the word? I'm saying zoom in. What are you doing there? You're like, I guess, focusing on one aspect of it, on one tiny aspect. Not tiny. And I mean, the example we talked about with sun was like growth. We talked about it gives life, it gives energy. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe focus on the physical growth. Maybe if you don't see something physically growing, and we're talking about external a lot and internal. So if you don't see it physically growing, if you don't see the physical energy of it, if you don't see the physical life of it, like we were talking about with the sun, you don't have to be discouraged. You don't have to stop relishing in it. You don't have to not believe you're successful. It's like you're still successful. You're moving along the path, and these things will come as you go. There will be more success as you go. This is not the only success. But this is a success for sure, because it wouldn't come out if it wasn't true. So I don't know. Oh, look at that. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. There's growth. Look at that. The Page of Wands at the bottom we had in the beginning, going to the King of Wands, which is a major growth for sure. That's like the whole kit and caboodle. That's a joke. It's the whole bounty. No, what am I saying? The whole journey, from top to bottom. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. I'm gonna flip this over because it's gonna distract me. I saw movement at the bottom, which is cool because you have yellow, you have orange, yellow, and green. If I show you these few, being your cards, yeah. So that's like those are three colors that are in order, sort of. And honestly, if I'm looking at the reading, it goes yellow, orange, green, which means that you start at like maybe you started the mid. You started in the midpoint. You started the. Sorry, I just hit the mic. You start at a certain point, and then you take a step back, and imagine, and oh my god, I'm so sorry. I will clarify. The order of the cards, order of the colors go orange, yellow, green. In your spread, it goes like this. So now you see this middle color. It has to go back here now, because this is how the spread looks. You go from hunger to success to movement right there. Is that right up? That's up right. So you go from that to that to that. But see, the thing with that is this was the middle card. So this is technically the middle color, because it's like the middle color in the procession. Orange, yellow, green, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yeah. So this is the middle one. It's now in the front now. So you start at some point. How do I say this? Instead of starting in the beginning of the procession, instead of going from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, you've now taken step 2 to the front. So you go from step 2, it takes you back to step 1, and because you go back to step 1, it propels you to step 3. I don't know if that makes sense. It's really goofy, I know, but it makes so much sense because our past readings have been a lot about being propelled forward, and also taking a step back, like taking a moment, like when you shoot a bow and arrow. You have to take that moment of pause where you pull it back, you aim, you breathe, you envision your target, you envision how you want to like let the bow release, and you can't like control the arrow when it's flying, but you have control of every moment before then. So that's what I like, that energy that it comes out here, because it just talks about being at a point where you're ready to take the shot, but then you pull back, take it a moment, let it listen to the universe, breathe, release, try to, or not release, but breathe, take a moment, like the thing was saying, and then like actually just like take a moment to actually feel into what you're doing, and then once you let it go, then it's going to be like it's going to be literally those arrows flying through the sky with movement. The Eight of Wands, my Eight of Wands pseudo card for the Prism Oracle. Alright, as promised, just like you guys will get something as promised, we're going to get into the clarification with the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got the Empress at the bottom. I didn't mention that. That's pretty cool. The Empress, something being birthed, something being created. Now I'm getting the energy of Adele, because she is a Taurus sun, and don't she look like an Empress? She's very much a good caricature for the Empress, I would say. Not a caricature. She's a real human being, but you know what I mean. She's a good she's a good representative. I would say. Okay, what's at the bottom? The Nine of Pentacles. Nice. That's like Beyonce energy. So a lot of big name celebrities. So I'm just feeling popularity from you as well. Not just popularity, but like those women are both deeply deeply talented, and also have been deeply rooted within our entertainment system for quite a long time at this point. So it's very it's cool. You have a history in whatever this is. You have a talent in whatever this is, and you also have recognition and a bit of popularity for whatever this is. So I don't know. It's not just surface level. This is very, very deep rooted, very successful, very popular. Not just popular, but I can't think of the right word for them. What I can think of is attractive, like law of attraction. It's very magnetic, I would say. If not just popular, it's magnetic, and that's definitely more so what it is, because it's not just colored on the outside. It actually has a deep scientific, pull. You have a pull to you for some reason. A Five of Pentacles. Universal bringing me the fives, guys. But let's go ahead and clarify. All right, so you have hunger in your current energy. You got this full moon. You got this new moon energy, this empty space you're trying to fill. Okay, so what is for please one card. I know this deck does have a lot to say, but one card for the hunger spirit. This is like, ever since I brought it out, it's been very cheeky. It's been like wanting to say stuff and not want to say. See, 2 cards, spirit. Okay. Interesting cards. 10 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. Feeling with hunger and 10 of Cups and 7 of Swords, feeling cheated in a loving relationship. Feeling cheated within a feeling cheated of your happiness. Feeling cheated of something that makes you happy. Feeling cheated out of something that makes you happy, I should say. Feeling, but that's just the initial energy of 7 of Swords. I always have to, and it's good that I said that, because I definitely feel like there's something there for somebody. Because if you're feeling cheated out of it, that hunger, that drive for something, is it's almost like that. It's almost like the energy I've recently heard the phrase, that like if you're hungry, you can usually try to drink a little bit of water, or if you're feeling hungry, if you feel like this yellow energy, if you're feeling hungry, that's what that's about, because it's internal. You can't really, there's no outer thing to say that you're hungry other than I don't know. I guess there's not many. But if you're feeling hungry, drink some water, and then if you stop feeling hungry, you just needed water. But if you are still hungry, you probably need food. So I remember thinking about that. And so with, what was it that came out? With this feeling energy, feeling hungry, the signal, that's also a nod back to the signal. So something being a sign, like, as hunger pains are a sign of needing to eat. So there is like a sign here in your current energy. Maybe you're seeing shooting stars. That'd be cool. Something about the energy of of feeling hunger. I wish I could go back 5 seconds like you guys can on YouTube. Something about that hunger energy. I guess I'll keep moving. There's and I forgot to say in the beginning of this reading, we're keeping an eye out for all 12s, all 1s and 2s alike, because that's the 12 energy that we're looking at today. And I'm laughing because I'm having to do the Hangman energy of letting it go. Hangman's number 12 in the tarot. But yeah, I'll just let it go and we'll see if the energy comes back. 10 of Cups. Oh, 7 of Swords. Okay, exactly. See, and live and on tape. I've been doing that a bunch, and it's been like working to just let it go and it comes back. Might be a good practice if you want to try that, because it definitely sucks when you want to let something go. And this really is funny. This could be about the same energy. Because the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Swords, I've said, feels being cheated out of like a loving thing, feeling being cheated out of a relationship or out of Ten of Cups, and that makes you really happy. So then that's a happiness. With the 10, it's not like the 9 where it's sovereign emotional happiness. It's the 10, so it's emotional happiness between you and someone else, you and something else. There's two things involved. So there's that 1 and 2 energy once again. So it's you and something else involved. So if you feel cheated out of that, with that feeling energy, like I was saying, with that feeling hunger, thank God I remembered it full circle, bring it back around. Thanks, Spirit. With the hangman, and feeling, um, right. If you're feeling cheated out of this emotional connection, it's like drinking. Like I said, drink water first to see if like if you're maybe just thirsty, right? And so it's like maybe you were feeling cheated out of this relationship, but instead you tried something different. You maybe like gave it the benefit of the doubt, or what would drinking water be? It's like self-care, but at the same time it's like nourishing yourself. Yeah, so maybe like you nourish yourself, like you were cheated by this relationship. Maybe you got out of it, you left it, you tried to let it go with that energy we're talking about, right? And so you tried to nourish yourself instead, but maybe either you still had feelings or still held on, or maybe you didn't have feelings and you were just trying to move on in general, but it just feels like there's still this hunger. So you weren't able to either find a connection just like that, you weren't able to find a connection that made you feel like that, you weren't able to find something that completed you like this circle here did. You weren't able to find a good meal like this, and maybe that's an energy too. It's just like this energy is like you definitely still are hungry for a connection, or hungry for something that made you feel like that. It feels, I don't know. Did we even pull a card for this yet? Did I clarify? Because I don't see any cards. I thought I tried to. Jesus Christ. I don't even see the timing. I don't want to because I know it's going to be embarrassing. So let me go ahead and clarify. So yeah, hangman energy is important here. There's 12, so that's funny. What do we have with hunger? I remember I tried to pull, and the freaking 2 cards came out. What do we have? The 3 of Wands. Oh, that's really cool. It gives me a little bit of that yellow-orange energy that we have going on with that fire going on. So you could be feeling pretty fiery. 3 of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So the person that we were talking about involved, or the thing involved, or maybe even you, could have fire in your chart. You could be an Aries, you could be a Leo, you could be a Sag. The person you're dealing with could be an Aries, could be a Leo, it could be a Sag. Either one of those. With yellow and orange, if I were to attribute those to fire, and yellow and orange are the second and third, because red, orange, yellow, if they're the second and third colors in that procession, I could give that to second and third fire signs. So maybe more Leo, maybe more Sag energy going on within that. But the 3 of Wands here for hunger, yeah. Look at how they're looking out to the sea. They're just like, and they're looking out to the sea, and this even gives like moon energy, because it's like we were talking about the new moon, but it's like it's the same energy with like the moon and the ocean. Like you're looking into your feelings, your emotions, your dreams, your intuition. You're looking for a sign. You're looking for hope. You're looking for something, right? In this current energy. And man, they look like they really want to serve. Like they look like they really want to go back out into this thing that they like. This is a surfer. They really probably enjoy it. Like people that surf are just like, it's a sport. It's a thing that you love. It's a thing that or a hobby. It's a thing that you enjoy. So it's like they really are hungry to go back out there. But for some reason, they're not going into the water. They're not going into the feelings of it. But she's looking at that starry night, which is so cool because we were just talking about the shooting star. So you are looking for hope. You are looking for something more. It's just like you don't want to dive into the water. Wow. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense if I just listen for a second. I'm telling you, I'm a good listener, but at the same time, I'm a really bad listener. I think it makes sense, but like, it's like it's right now. I didn't even like listen to what I was saying a moment ago, because like this water, it makes sense. It's like maybe you don't want to dive into into the feelings of anything anymore. Maybe you feel a bit disconnected from feelings but you don't want to be anymore. Maybe you feel disconnected. With the Three of Wands, 3 is about connections. 3 can be like social media. It's the energy of Gemini as well, so it can be like social connection, social media. Um, but it's also like it's like I think the 3 is like sometimes like the waters that connect us. So it's like all the like the undercurrents, like how we stay connected. Um, how we stay connected when we're not face to face even. So it's like I don't know. So it's like maybe there's people you want to be face to face with again. You're hungry for like relationships, connections. The 3 of Wands is also like I was talking about that journey energy, and Wands are the energy of like passion, fire, journey. So maybe like and the 3 is connecting to the journey. So maybe you feel disconnected from your journey. Maybe you feel disconnected. Like the hunger here is like maybe you have a hunger for spirit. You have a hunger for another spiritual journey. You have a hunger to connect. Ooh, ooh, nasty, nasty. I see this, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, wow, this person really set up like the torches, like the tikis, and got the surfboard. And it's like you came to this shore, and you were waiting for somebody to meet you there. Is an energy I'm feeling as well for somebody. It's like you're waiting for somebody to meet you. And for the 3 of Wands, it could have been even been for like you waited 3 minutes, then you waited um 3 hours. I don't even want to say 3 hours. I'm like thinking of like increments. Don't tell me you waited 3 days. But maybe it's like, not that. You can wait as like however long you want to for someone. Listen to your heart is what I say. I'm not judging at all. Um, I feel like I've waited for a motherfucker for like years. So don't I. There's definitely no judgment there. But there's the 3 of Wands just definitely says like maybe I'm also feeling like yeah you definitely waited for someone at a shore. Maybe they didn't show up. Maybe that's why you still have that hunger. They didn't fulfill the need that they. Even I'm feeling they didn't fulfill a promise to you or feel like just like their word, which like of course you don't like your word isn't like a promise. Like you don't like we don't make promises like all the time. But like if you like your word should be solid. Your word almost even should be as good as gold. But like I don't know, your word should be like if you say something, you should act upon it. Or if you don't, communication. That's a number of 3 as well. It's a number of communication of connecting that way. Like social media is like you connect and you communicate. Those connect and communicate are also 2 C letters, which is the number 3. So that's a full altogether sign for that. So it's just like yeah, just I feel that as well. So I feel like if someone it's like it feels like it's the energy of someone stood you up as well, and that's whack. That's whack and that's okay because look at the success they're about to miss out on, and that's not even the most important part. It's just funny, but because you're about to be successful and they're about to miss out on it, which is good for them because they missed out on they stood you up. Is what I'm feeling. That sucks. That's awful. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, but the general energy is like definitely it's like if there's emotions you don't want to jump into, you don't want to feel, you don't want to get into. There's a reason for that. I'm feeling, and with the surfboard being a sport, it's like maybe this is also like been exhausting, whatever this is. What have you been waiting for? What have you've been trying to really like? It's been so exhausting that you're not even doing the thing you enjoy anymore, which is strange. Because you're still holding it, so you still have a plan for it. The 3 of Wands says planning, so you still have a plan to do it. You still have a vision to get it done. You still have a vision to dive into your passion again. I believe your passion and your emotions, but it's just for now. You're looking at the sky. You're looking at the stars. More so like envisioning, dreaming, hoping, rather than actually getting in and doing. And that can be for multiple reasons. I see the 4 swords, so possibly some healing. I see the 9 of swords, goddamn. So something that really played with your mind, which is whack because and it's like my sister always says. It's like the mind is the literal worst thing to play with. It's like it's like the game controller for everything else for the whole game. So it definitely makes sense. All 3 of cups fell out. So yeah, it could have been something very like friendship, emotional. Could have been like I don't know, just a friend that definitely like played mind games, and that would leave you hungry. That would leave you hungry for sure because that's definitely like breadcrumbing. Wherein literally, what would breadcrumbing do? It make you hungry. But like, what's the energy? Also, I'm saying, because this is like an actual example. It's not used as an actual example most times. It's used as like a loose word. What's the freaking phrase? Gaslighting. Okay, yes, yeah, in a sense of like gaslighting or breadcrumbing in that sense, where it's like if you were treated incorrectly, it would leave you hungry because like someone would promise you or give you the hope for something, and then act a different way or give you something else, and then so if someone said that they were gonna bring you a box of pizza and then they brought you one slice of bread, would that fulfill you the same way that that box of pizza was going to? Absolutely not. So that's exactly what is here. Is like someone did in that sense. It's like there's a promise that's yet to be fulfilled, and you've done your end of the work. It seems that above average energy, it's coming back again because it's like you not only showed up to the shore, but you set up the place in a very nice way. You didn't have to do that. It's beautiful though. So it's like you did more than you had to do, more than your fair share. It's beautiful. The lesson in that, I guess it just feels like Eight of Pentacles, exactly right. What else feel like keep doing what you do. And the moon phases, don't let this phase you. But like of course it's gonna phase you for sure. We're human. That's without a doubt. But again, yeah, the moon phases but like it may phase you whatnot for a moment, but that's for a moment. Just as fast as these moments of these moon phases go by within a month, like you see the full phases of the moon within 1 month, and it goes by that fast, or not, it just goes by like that in general. So it's like if you just take a moment, like the cards were saying, you'll be able to see that the cycle will change. The cycle will continue to move forward. You'll be able to rest and heal from this. It's really good. That hunger, though. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely hungry for a connection. Who the hell stood you up, collective? That's whack. That's just one energy I'm getting. Because the other energy I'm getting is just like you also have an opportunity, a dream, a wish that you're trying to build or fulfill or create, right? And so like the universe is, and so it's like maybe you've been like looking at like you've been reading your own cards or like feeling your own energy, looking at tarot online, like looking for signs from the universe, and you're just like, the universe is telling me that I've got like a good opportunity, I've got something going, I've been doing well, but I don't, and literally like the sun, I don't see the physical life of it, I don't see the physical growth, I don't see the physical thing. I'm like, where is this? And that's hilarious too, because yellow is the opposite of purple. Yellow is the opposite of purple, and purple, the energy is all about psychic intuition. It's like that third eye, and that third eye is important because that's what you use when the two eyes are closed. So that's interesting. One eye and then two, 1, 2. There's more of that 12 energy. I told you I'm going to point it out each time because it's very important. That's very cool. Which one? The 1 and 2 does make that 3. But what I'm saying here is that the yellow being opposite of purple is like that. The purple energy is intuition, psychic, seeing without seeing physically, and so that's exactly what this current energy is asking you to do. It's like looking out into the shore. Where's my dream? Looking out to the shore, and all you see, like literally, actually, it's so funny. It's like God, I don't know what would be a good example, but like there's supposed to be a full moon tonight. So you go out to the shore, you're waiting for the full moon. The universe, it's like the books you had, the almanacs